For my internship experience, I was placed with Moore Engineering Incorporated, which is headquartered in West Fargo, North Dakota, with locations in Bismarck and Minot, North Dakota, as well as Fergus Falls, Minnesota. In 1960, Kip and Marshall Moore founded Moore Engineering to create solutions for everyday problems. Moore serves its customers by finding sustainable solutions to the challenges they face. Moore Engineering is comprised of professional engineers and land surveyors committed to making strong communities. According to its website, over the past half-century, Moore has completed more than 18,000 civil and environmental engineering projects in North Dakota and Minnesota, advancing the region's water, municipal, campus and transportation infrastructure, and greatly improving the quality of life in dozens of Midwest cities and communities. During my internship experience, I learned Moore Engineering has been the city engineer for Castleton, North Dakota since 1962 and West Fargo, North Dakota since 1963. Moore Engineering provides municipal engineering services, water resource management, geographic information system assistance, water and wastewater solutions, land surveying capabilities, transportation infrastructure, land and site development, airport planning, and municipal administration consulting. As you walk in the door, you are reminded of Moore's mission and values. Everyone I met at Moore Engineering encompassed these values. People were kind and took time out of their busy day to show me their part of a larger Moore Engineering picture. Every employee was knowledgeable and incredibly patient in answering my questions, which were many. At Moore Engineering, I felt a culture of forward thinking and community building, not just in the business itself, but for the communities that they serve. There were multiple projects in progress at Moore Engineering. As I was shown each of the departments, I observed different stages of the engineering design process in action. For example, an internal department could have been asking the GIS group to produce a map for a client on a specific project. The GIS group would have to work with the identified constraints and needs of the engineers in producing such a map. I witnessed numerous instances of people researching problems, from how to get two types of software to talk with each other, to gathering information about local, state, and federal regulations that affect the design of a project. Solutions to problems were being worked on as well. For example, Moore Engineering is working on a solution to Red River flooding through a diversion project. I learned about computer stormwater management modeling that can test and evaluate project designs and saw how the FM diversion is shaping up. It was also evident that one needed to think critically, communicate, collaborate, and get creative in every aspect of Moore Engineering. You need to be able to communicate with other professionals in the organization who may come from different backgrounds, each loaded with their own professional jargon. You certainly won't last long in a company if you don't collaborate with others. People rely on each other and other departments' expertise so much to get their own job done. I was amazed at all the different moving parts this company exhibited and how well it all seemed to mesh together in final projects. One must be able to get creative and think critically in the field of engineering, and the problem solving happening at Moore Engineering showcased these skills. My internship at Moore Engineering provided an opportunity for self-reflection. I learned private industry is a very different experience, and the culture at Moore Engineering reaffirms my belief that knowing how to be a lifelong learner is a valuable skill to impress upon students. This experience has encouraged me to rethink aspects of my teaching, and it is my goal to incorporate more career readiness skills into the curriculum, such as being more deliberate in teaching students how to communicate and collaborate with one another during class projects. Also, what I learned about how civil engineers deal with water during this internship and my understanding of the 4 C's in the real world, I am developing a PBL for students about the Lake Winnipeg watershed. The future health and productivity of Lake Winnipeg is in jeopardy. The Red River of the North is part of a network of small watersheds that make up a larger Lake Winnipeg watershed. What happens in these sub-watersheds ultimately impacts Lake Winnipeg. Utilizing an ArcGIS story map, students will be introduced to the Lake Winnipeg watershed, understand factors contributing to the deteriorating health of Lake Winnipeg, and be asked to develop a plan to protect Lake Winnipeg. Thank you, Kyle Volk and More Engineering, for this internship experience. I have a better understanding of the field of engineering, especially civil engineering, and how GIS works in the real world and the water issues surrounding our local community in regards to the mighty Red River. It is through this immersive experience that I will be better equipped to lead students through an exploration of this region we call home.